Welcome back. Okay, today we're jumping straight into a product generating a lot of buzz online, Cherry Glam. The pitch is pretty compelling, isn't it? Especially maybe for women over 40. It promises, fuller, firmer breasts, naturally lifted, just with a patch. No surgery, no hormones involved.
Exactly. And that simplicity, that
Yeah.
ease, that's why we need to do this deep dive. It sounds almost too good to be true. So our mission here is really to sift through the sources and see, well, what actual proof is there behind these pretty big claims? Forget the hype for a minute.
Okay, let's get into it. Because the first thing that our sources flagged, a really classic advertising move, Cherry Glam says they've been seen in Vogue, Marie Claire, Elle, Allure, the big names.
In the glossy magazines,
But when the sources actually looked for evidence, like any links, screenshots,
little
mentions.
stuffing, zero, a complete vacuum.
Yeah. And that's a huge red flag, isn't it? Real brands that actually get featured, they show the receipts.
Absolutely, they'd have it plastered everywhere. This feels more like borrowing reputation, just hoping the names rub off on them without any actual feature. It's relying purely on association.
Right. And that happens right alongside another claim that sounds great. But again, where's the proof? They say Cherry Glam is the #1 trending product of the year.
Number one, according to who? What list?
Exactly. There's no ranking provided, no source, no data, just the title.
It feels like a way to, make it sound official and maybe stop you asking too many questions.
Yeah.
And speaking of trying to rush you, the sources really highlighted the marketing style. Very frantic.
Oh, yeah. The 70% off today only.
3 free gifts if you order now.
And always, always, the sellout risk is high. Warning.
Right. It creates this intense pressure to buy immediately.
Which, good products usually don't need to do they? They tend to rely on results, on word of mouth, not these high-pressure flash sale tactics.
Well, that pressure tactic kind of leads us to the next big issue. The science, or maybe the lack of it. The core claims are about firming breasts, restoring fullness, boosting collagen, improving elasticity, all from a patch on the skin.
And that's where you have to pause, right? Biologically, how does a topical patch fundamentally, remodel deep breast tissue?
Exactly. If it were actually that simple, that low effort.
The cosmetic surgery industry would be in a total panic right now.
Yeah.
Billions of dollars just gone.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? And of course, the way they cover themselves is buried down in the small print.
The disclaimer. Let me guess.
Yep. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. It's standard for supplements and cosmetics, but it's key. It basically means they don't have to provide rigorous scientific proof like a drug would. The burden is entirely on you, the buyer, to believe them.
Okay, so what about other buyers? What are people saying? This is where it gets interesting, or rather, quiet. The Cherry Glam website itself, apparently full of glowing, perfect 5-star reviews. Convenient.
Very convenient. But when our sources looked elsewhere, on independent sites,
Silence. Total silence. No chatter on Trustpilot. Nothing significant on Reddit threads. No buzz in general beauty communities online.
and for a product that claims it's the #1 trend, a completely silent internet outside its own website is not a good sign at all.
No. Real products, even controversial ones, usually generate some discussion, right? Good, bad, mixed. But not just. Nothing.
That invisibility is really telling.
So putting it all together, the pattern our sources found seems pretty consistent. You've got these huge claims,
Propped up by borrowing names like Vogue,
backed by really aggressive sales pressure,
based on science that just doesn't seem to add up.
and supported by, zero credible third-party reviews or discussion.
Yeah, that sums it up. So the advice from the sources is pretty clear. Be cautious. Until there's some real, verifiable, independent evidence, or maybe reviews from people who weren't given the product for free, it's probably safer to just keep your money in your pocket. Focus on things we know work for health and body care.
Right. And maybe here's the final thought for you listening. This pattern we just walked through, it isn't unique to Cherry Glam, is it? Think about it. Borrowed proof, high pressure, questionable science, and review silence. That's a framework. How can you use those 4 points to quickly spot the red flags next time you see some kind of miracle cure advertised online? Something to think about. That's it for this deep dive. We'll catch you next time.